Fresh doubts have been reported, as perhaps was to be expected, over the earlier anticipated President Trump's visit to India later this year to attend the Quad Summit. And the Quad, of course, includes India, the US, Australia and Japan, and it has been intended as a joint security group focused on the Indo-Pacific region. Now, the New York Times has reported that Trump, as it says, no longer has plans to visit India for the Quad Summit. Given the present friction, almost hostility between the Trump administration and the Indian government, that a reported move to skip the Quad meeting will surprise nobody. According to the New York Times, and the newspaper cited people familiar with Trump's schedule, so no official word on this, that after telling Mr. Modi earlier that he would travel to India later this year for the Quad, now Mr. Trump no longer plans to visit this fall, and it certainly would take an abrupt reversal in Trump's India approach for him to now head to India for that Quad meeting, or even for that Quad meeting to happen at all. Even that may be in doubt in the present circumstances. Trump is no stranger to reversals, but this one does not appear imminent. Certainly not when Trump has been trotting out his chosen spokespersons to issue serial comments about India that have been abrasive, almost abusive. Trump's top trade advisor Peter Navarro has gone to the extent of calling the war in Ukraine Modi's war, and Navarro clearly missed the fact that Trump it was who opposed ceasefire in Ukraine, and that has led to the continued fighting rather than any Indian oil imports from Russia, and that issue is several removes away. In the face of such selectively blind viewing from here in Washington, it's also not clear whether India would want to be on board with Trump for a Quad meeting either. The Quad has now for a long time sounded good, particularly in India, but without going very far. It's well short of any military alliance that may have any teeth to it, and certainly it cannot militarily hope to counter China. Also, it carries very little political weight. Trump may not therefore be the only one not keen on it, and in the light of the steps being now taken between India and China in Tianjin to build closer ties, it's very likely that the Indian government will not want to provoke China with political and diplomatic moves that may appear in China to be aimed at it. So at the moment, if Trump does not appear in a Quad mood, perhaps India doesn't either.
Fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.